Hey everyone, Abhishek here and welcome back to another video. In this one we'll be talking about Git Interactive Rebase, which is a feature that I see very few people using effectively. I got a chance to use it recently with the PR that I was working on for LazyGit, and at my day job at Incubite I also use it on and off whenever required. And yeah, I did a lightning talk for which I had prepared this slide. So I thought, why not just record a video and share it on YouTube? So yeah, here it is. And why do you need Git Interactive Rebase? So Rebase basically allows you to create a very clean and cohesive commit history. And Rebase means that you are doing something with your Git commit history. So we'll look at how we can modify our Git commit history. So let's take a look at some of the use cases. You can use it for cleaning up your commit history. If there are any unnecessary commits, you can use Rebase to drop them. You can use it for rearranging your commits, reordering them in a logical way. You can use it for merging multiple commits into one, which is called squashing. You can use it to edit some files that you have already committed, and you can do general refinements on it as well. How do you start an interactive rebase? With this command, that is git rebase -i, and then you use a base commit hash. Base commit is basically where you want to start your rebase from. So let's take a look at a couple of actions. So you have pick, which basically means keep the commit as is, do not change anything. Then you have reword for the cases where you want to edit the commit message. Then you have squash and fix up, which do the same thing, that is merging multiple commits into one, but the only difference is that squash preserves the previous commit message and the following ones, whereas fix up only keeps the previous commit message and discards the new ones. Then you have drop. When you want to drop a commit, it is commonly used for removing env files or any secrets from your commit history. And then you have edit. When you want to make changes to your files during interactive rebase, then you can resort to using edit. So yeah, let's take a look at a demo. This is a small tiny repo that I had created locally for demoing this, and as you can see, we have a readme md, we have a feed.py, git ignore, and a env file, right? Let's take a look at the commits. So couple of things that are wrong here. Third is spelled incorrectly. The order of fourth and fifth is wrong. We have committed secrets which we should not have, and then we have a big feature and then a tiny commit that follows it. So I intentionally created this repo to demonstrate all of the actions that we just looked at, and based on these we'll make changes and we'll go step by step fixing all of this. So let's start with reword. So we want to fix this commit, that means we want to pick the base commit. For this it will be this one. So we'll copy it and then we'll type a command git rebase -i and then the commit hash, and as you can see it opened up my editor. So for me it's new vim, for you whatever you prefer will be opened up, but you'll see this opened up in your editor. This would be the content, and you can have a quick look at the documentation down here. It basically covers all of the commands that you can take a look at. So yeah, what we want to do initially is reword, which you can see here. So for reword we'll just change this to reword, and then we'll hit save, and what that will do is it should open up our editor yet again, and this time it should allow us to edit this commit message. So let's hit save, and you can see immediately it opened up the commit message. So let's fix the spelling, hit save again, and now if you see the commits, our typo has been fixed. And another thing that you may have noticed is the commit hash also gets updated. So earlier it was 6.8 and then ending with a 7a. Now it starts with a 7.8. So keep that in mind. The commit hash will change after you do a rebase. Alright, let's look at the next thing, which will be using pick effectively. So right now if you see, we have fifth commit before fourth commit, and we are going to fix that, and for that we'll need the base commit hash again. So I'll pick this one, we'll do the same thing but change the commit hash. I could just use the same one as well, but for demo purposes I'll be updating the commit hash with every operation. As you can see, it opens up the editor again, and all we want to do is move the fifth commit after fourth commit, and then simply hit save and check the logs again, and it is done. And again, if you see, the commit hashes for these two have changed. Alright, next we want to drop our add secrets. We'll pick the commit hash of the base commit, we'll do git rebase and then put the commit hash, and then we'll replace pick with drop. We'll hit save, and then we'll take a look at git log again, and as you can see, the secrets commit is gone. Now we have these two commits, add big feature and fix for big feature. So we'll do one thing, we'll be merging these two into a single commit, and we'll use squash for that. So let's copy the fifth commit, and I think I already have it here, so yeah. And what we'll do is we want to merge fix into add, so we'll change this to squash. I could also do fix up here, but using squash will allow me to edit the commit message before we commit. So I'll hit save, and as soon as I do that, you can see it shows me this is the first commit message, this is the commit message number 2, and so on. So you can actually come in and tweak your commit messages. I'm not gonna do any changes here, but simply hit save, and if you see now, you only have add big feature. And now finally, let's take a quick look at edit as well. For that, I'm gonna just use this. We'll be editing the most recent commit, which you could either do simply with amend as well. Just for demo, let's try edit here. So git rebase, we'll use this. I'll put in edit here, we'll hit save, and then I'll say code done to readme empty again. I'll add it, we'll do a git commit amend. You can see that the message opened up, and then we'll do rebase continue. Alright, now if you see, we are done with all of our changes. Our commit history is looking good, but this was a long operation, right? This took way too long. If you want to do these things in one go, you can actually do that. Let me show you how. It's basically the same process. So all you need is the base commit hash. We'll do git rebase and then paste the base commit hash, and then we'll do all of the operations at once. And this time let's use shorthands. So I'll reword this, I'll reorder this, I'll drop this, and we'll fix up this, right? I'm skipping edit this time, not really necessary, but if I hit save, the editor opens up, we fix the commit message, and voila, we are done with all of the changes, right? So this was just a quick way of doing all of the operations at once. So yeah, let's move back to the slides and let's take a look at the best practices. So whenever working with Git, make sure that you keep your commits simple, keep them small and concise, have logical ordering in your commits, make sure that it follows a logical flow. Do not use edits all the time, only use it when absolutely necessary. Regularly rebase your feature branches, make sure that they are up to date with your main or master branch. And here's a couple of tips. Anytime you're doing interactive rebase, make sure that you do it locally and then make sure that you keep a backup of that branch before making any changes. Make sure to let your colleagues and team members know that you are rebasing a shared branch, because after rebasing that branch, if it's already up on remote, you'll have to do a force push and they will have to do a fresh checkout of that branch. And yeah, practice it in safe environments, locally, private git repos. As they say, practice makes perfect. Here are a couple of references. The git documentation is really useful. The pro git book also has a lot more on rewriting your git history, and here are the links to the slides. And yeah, with that, thank you, and I'll be seeing you in the next one. Bye.